Hey guys, yesterday we talked about to never stop learning, and so I want to keep on with that topic, but this is something that I see a lot of people doing all the time, and that is that they learn something new, but then they never do anything with that information, and they pretty quickly forget what they've just learned. And that's something that we really don't want to do, because then you're just wasting your time actually learning it. And I know a lot of people that actually do this. They're people who work a lot of hours a day and then wonder why they don't seem to get very far. So when you learn something new, you can't just expect to know it. You have to actually spend the time to apply that knowledge. So, for example, if you're a guitar player and you just learn a new lick, then you're going to have to actually play that lick, practice it, and to be able to get good at it. Just knowing it isn't enough. Or if you want to learn to ollie on a skateboard, like just knowing how to do it isn't going to be enough. You actually have to do it yourself to be able to ollie, So what I recommend is that you learn one thing at a time, and then you apply that thing as many times as you can. Like, the more the better, because say it's like remembering your own phone number. When I try and remember my own phone number, the way I do it is I just say it over and over and over and over again. And the more that I repeat it, the more that I remember it. So the more times you can apply it in your field of work, whatever you're doing, then the more you're going to be able to remember that. Also, if you're able to, another really, really good way to remember stuff is to teach them to somebody else. Teaching is actually one of the best ways to actually learn things and retain things, so it doesn't really matter who you teach it to. If you've got a spouse, a family, parent, friend, whatever, if you can just teach them what you've learned, you'll remember it a lot better. And get them to ask questions and ask why, because they're really, really good things to do as well. It gets you thinking about, why am I doing it this way, So you want to learn one thing at a time. You want to apply it as many times as you can, and if you can, teach it to somebody else. Doing this will stop you from getting overwhelmed, and it'll also help you retain the information that you're learning. And so in theory, doing it this way, which is simpler and seems slower, what actually happens is you learn a lot faster. And you'll learn a hell of a lot faster than if you just try to cram in as much information in your brain as you could, because your brain will just reject most of that. And you'll also have a better understanding of the subject that you're learning as well. So just learning new things, it's not enough. It's never been enough. You actually have to apply them, and you have to get good at them by applying them. Like, you can't just learn it and expect to be good. You actually have to do that thing to get good at it. You also need to apply them into whatever it is you're doing. So it's a good thing to teach people how to do it, but you have to apply it into the kind of work that you're doing, whatever it is. Like, I could be playing guitar, I could learn a lick, and I could teach somebody how to play that lick, but for me to play it well myself, I actually have to play it on my own guitar. So as soon as you learn a new thing, you'll want to use it as much as you can. You'll want to try and teach it to other people as much as you can, so you retain that information into your long-term memory, and you just don't forget about it. Alright guys, don't waste your time learning new things that you're just going to forget. That's all I've got to say today. I'll see you in the next video.